Front wheel peel. Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and we are out here today in the hills of Southern California driving the 2021 Hyundai Sonata N-Line. This exciting new model is packing a brand new 2.5 liter, 290 horsepower and 311 pound-foot of torque inline four, mated to an also new 8-speed automatic dual clutch transmission. What does this mean? Well, if we weren't following a fire truck up this twisty mountain road, then I'd be able to show you. But I can tell you that at an affordable price point, around $33,000, you can get yourself into nearly 300 horsepower in a comfortable, semi-luxurious, well-appointed family sedan. I've had exactly 19.1 miles and 47 minutes in the saddle so far. Not particularly impressed by the driving characteristics around town, just a pretty dull steering. But what I am impressed with is the versatility of this 8-speed dual clutch. Right off the bat, pulling away from the hotel in West Hollywood, dual clutch was very smooth, slow speed shifts were nice, right off the line it engages very smoothly. It's a wet clutch DCT, and it works really nicely. You've got 4 drive modes, including a custom mode. Other than that, normal, sport, and sport plus. I'm driving right now in what I believe, yep, sport plus. And it's not an extreme sport plus. It's not holding revs out all the way or anything like that while I'm just driving casually right here, doing 40 miles per hour at about 2,000 RPM. But then when I want to lean into it, right there, ready to pull away. You can hear a good amount of that piped in noise. Hyundai and Kia don't do the best job at that sound. It almost sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Do a little bit of manual shifting. I am really impressed with this transmission so far, and I think it's going to be an excellent companion to the Veloster N when we get a chance to drive that. What you can do if you get sick of that sound is shift down. Let's actually see. Can I customize custom mode here? Setup, vehicle. It's probably not gonna let me do it while I'm driving. Drive mode, custom. Oh wow, it is. But all there is powertrain, steering, and ESC. Great. Well, if you drive in normal mode and then keep it in manual, it's a little bit quieter, but you still hear up at that those higher revs, a little bit of that vacuum sound. Now, as I said earlier, you do get a good amount of features with the Sonata N-Line. It doesn't feel quite as luxurious in here just because it's got a little bit of a sportier. It doesn't feel quite as luxurious in here as a Sonata Limited, just because you're dealing with more of the sportier accents, things that were a bright chrome in the other car, more of a dark brushed look in this one. But you still have the very good Bose sound system. You got the big infotainment display, got some comfortable seats, although it is only power on the driver's side, you don't have power on the passenger. You got a panoramic sunroof, heated seats. I don't know if cooled seats are an option. That's a really nice feature. I like that Hyundais do that. It says leading vehicle is driving away. Look at that, somebody just left a couch on the side of the road. Animals. So far, the front wheel drive really hasn't seemed to be an issue. Sonata's been putting down the power just fine. Hop out, take a little look at the car here. Looking around the inside, you've got this red accent stitching around, little N badge. Actually, a few of them, N-line badge there as well. More red stitching. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the gray, just a lot of gray in here. The red looks really good, but I think the red on some black would look even better. Hyundai's been doing a lot of that gray lately, and Some people like it. I am not a huge fan. This is a nice touch though, the Alcantara seat inline there. Still looks as good as ever. Some dark accents on some new N-line wheels here. Still really love the Sonata lights that go all the way up and form into that chrome strip. And the quality's just so good as well. You're talking no panel gaps. Everything's very even all the way up through. This is even a pre-production car and everything feels really well put together. This paint is beautiful. On the back there's a very subtle black deck lid spoiler that a little hard to tell here, but kind of blends in, makes a full loop with the tail light. Still have this classic Sonata button. Standard fare trunk. Here we got some good twisties. Just doesn't feel that much more than pushing a standard family sedan. It's definitely good to have the power. I think the best thing Hyundai probably did with this car is the branding, the marketing. To get people into the dealerships to say, ooh, I want that sporty looking N-line car. That's gonna be fun, that's gonna be sporty. It'll suit 90% of the buyers probably. This formula hasn't necessarily worked for all the other brands. Think of the Ford Fusion Sport. That car kind of came and went. It was a solid little piece of equipment, very similar to this. Had all-wheel drive, which actually appeals to some people, but I don't think is necessary. And it kind of out with a whimper. So it'll really be interesting to see if the N-line model of the Sonata works. It's definitely a competent car, but it's not nimble or small enough to really inspire fun on these sort of roads. I could see it being a little more in its element in long sweeper type fast scenarios. Front wheel peel. Big wins for the car. The dual clutch transmission works great. It still looks good and it's still a great functioning family sedan, but it's lacking a bit of that steering feel and nimbleness to really be an exciting car. Yeah, the car is a little more fun at high speeds like this. It's confident feeling. reminds me of the Stinger in some ways. Yeah, that section was definitely more enjoyable. Heavier car like this, kind of getting to open up, settle itself down. A little bit of redemption right there at the end for the Sonata N-Line. And there we are, ending up here at Calamigos Ranch. Enjoy a nice lunch. Nice little redemption there for the N. Let's hop out, take a quick look at that new motor. Like I said, 2.5 liter, 290 horse. Expect to see more from this powertrain from Hyundai. There you are, doing more with a 4. Compact in there. There we have it. Fun, sporty new addition to the Sonata lineup. It's great to see Hyundai doing even more with this beautiful car. We can only expect more good things. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see a dedicated review on the Bose sound system for the Sonata, check the link in the description. We'll have that. We'll also have links to our reviews of the hybrid vehicle and just the standard limited trim. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.